Is your small space not all it can be? Let these homes inspire you. A tiny architect's puzzle in New York,
Everything can be hidden away.
a super modern Miami haven, and a small artist's hideaway in Houston. That's next. Sisters Anita and Ivy Lee live in a small New York apartment near Chinatown. So how do they avoid sibling rivalry? Well, they divided the space into two wings. Hi, guys.
Hi, Andrew. My name's Anita.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Hi, Ivy.
Ivy, great.
Come on in.
Excellent. Beyond the central kitchen, Anita and Ivy's private spaces are designed with interlocking bed alcoves.
This apartment was my first design project. Learning architecture in school, you don't really learn the practical aspects of architecture necessarily. This gave me an opportunity to learn how to build on a broad scale.
What were the major concerns you had when you're designing the floor plan?
To make this space flexible and to accommodate a lot of people, we didn't want to have like beds laying around, so everything can be hidden away. Second was privacy, because you're already living in a city full of so many people. You want to sort of have your own space. Just the makeup of the rooms allows a lot of privacy.
The interlocking bedrooms mean that each roommate travels a totally separate path to get to their bedroom. They probably feel when they're in bed as if they're in totally separate parts of the house when in fact they share a wall.
The Easy Clean kitchen is their only common living space.
This is a really sleek kitchen.
Actually, the concept of my kitchen was the fact that I hate cleaning. So I created a counter that is connected seamlessly to the sink so that everything can be dumped. All the stuff can be dumped into the sink, and I don't have to worry about it falling onto the ground and then having to vacuum.
A great thing in this kitchen, in the design, is the countertop. The raised lip on the edge is totally unconventional from the normal bullnose that you would normally see on a regular countertop. Rather than have runoff and everything go onto the floor, everything stays on the countertop and can be easily brushed into the sink.
So this pole over here hangs our pots and lids so that after we wash it, we just hook it back here. The water leaks down to the counter and I can just sweep it away. I chose this stove top because of its ease in cleaning as well. You just take that off and you can just wipe around it. This is a wok burner.
A wok burner?
Yeah, my father likes to cook, so he said he wanted one of these. And basically, it's got a very high heat, and you can stir fry Chinese food, real Chinese food.
So your dad come over and cook for you guys a lot?
No, not really.
It's a nice thought.
I think eventually he may retire here, so.
He'd kick you guys out because you did such a good job with the space.
Well, hopefully we'll be married by then.
The bathroom is not only stylish, it's watertight.
I sort of had this idea of being in a boat. I wanted a porthole. I started with that. And from there, I played with the circle theme. And it sort of works because your circle tiles are able to come around the corner like in a curved way.
I hate cleaning the bathroom. Is it hard to clean this room?
I made this little spigot underneath the shower head where I could hook it up to a hose and just hose down this shower
The
room.
entire floor, you just hose the whole bathroom
I
up.
hose down the shower, the floor, the walls, and including even up to here. I can take this off and just rinse it off.
Ivy keeps her room neat by hiding everything away.
You've got your own office, living room, and bedroom in this small space.
Yeah, I've been able to fit a lot into here. I'm a freelance web designer, so I spend a lot of time on my computer.
Where is all your stuff? This is completely flat. There's nothing on it. My desk has never looked this clean.
Well, I keep like papers and stuff in there, and then I keep my supplies in here, like extra CDs and...
They're so neat. Is this your favorite spot in the apartment?
My bed? Yeah, it's a very private space, this area.
Well, girl has got to have a place to keep her stuff.
I do. There's really not that much space width-wise, so I know I needed more space to use, like, vertically.
You gotta have shoes, you gotta have purses.
I have a bunch of shoes in here, and I have all my purses.
Ah, neatly
here.
folded, tucked away.
There's even storage underneath.
Does she have half her house in there? It seems like everything fits inside this bed platform. That's amazing.
In Anita's private living area, the bed is tucked away.
So this is my side of the space.
Your little
bedroom.
hideaway, huh? How would you ever think you'd have enough space to do something like this?
I don't think it was an issue of thinking that I had enough space for the living room, but it was more designing bedrooms so that it didn't become space that is just used for sleeping. Because really, how many hours a day do you sleep? Like maybe 12 hours at the most. So this is my bed alcove.
Yeah, raising beds seems to be a common thing, but what you put underneath it, you never know.
For this one, I added a trundle because my grandma comes once in a while because she goes to the temple in Chinatown.
You have a full twin bed here for somebody else.
Right.
And that's got to be so key for New York City.
It's very nice. Instead of sleeping on the couch, you can crash in the trundle.
Anita and Ivy's outdoor space is tiny, but they make the most of it. I love balconies in New York City, especially ones that don't look into a brick building.
Yeah, it faces a park, and now I have my own little paradise. We have tea, we read books, we use our laptop because our laptop's hooked up on wireless, so it's very nice to be able to work outside. Living in a small space may seem hard to others, but for me and my sister, small spaces seem to suit us better because everything's easy to reach and it's easier to keep track of things. So I actually enjoy living in small spaces.
Coming up, a tiny modern refuge in Miami.
It's really nice, and I think you'll like it.
But next, one designer's black and white creation.